work for a big organization. We know each other, we are connected, so that we can share our resources. There is no way anybody here should not have, Julie's number, my number, soon to be probably Bass's number, because we're a part of a family. And I want you to embrace each other. You're a part of one TFT family, and it's because of that family connection that TFT has gotten this far. And I want to ensure that we continue tradition. But now, what I want to do is, let me hear all of the sentences going to let me hear all the girls say, I see many guys in my auto on the camera. Let me hear all the girls say, wow. Let me hear all the ones say, watch it. Man, I'm a auto on the girls on the camera. Alright, let me hear all the girls say, big up. Big up. Let me hear all the ones say, you. Alright, so you're wide and awake. I'm sure most of you had breakfast. Opportunity to introduce Mr. Mark Jones, who is the Executive Director of Teams for Technology, and I wanted to give him a warm welcome for his visit. Come on,
Good morning, TFT. Good morning. Now, Amy's tough. You have to do better than that. I know you can do better than that. Good morning. Good morning. Teams for Technology. It's not an accident that this organization is called Teams for Technology. Now, some people don't quite understand. They think I'm saying Teams for Technology or something. But I always say it's teenagers. Now, one of the rules for giving a speech, and there will come a time that each of you are giving speeches, trust me, but one of the primary rules for giving a speech is to talk about something you really know. And one thing I'm here to talk about that I really know is that teenagers can change lives. You can change your life. You can change other people's lives. And based on what I know, teenagers can change a country. And let me tell you about some teenagers that are linked in a completely direct way to you right here in the hall. In 2001, a 13-year-old American teenager came to Kingston. He happened to be my son. And he was seeing the sights of Kingston, driving around with a Judah driver. And he says to that Judah driver, "Where do your kids go to school?" And there was an answer. He said, "How many computers do they have at that school?" "They have 2 computers." "But how many kids?" "They have 850 kids." Now this is 2001. And Anders, my son, said, "I go to a school with 850 kids, but we have 300 computers." He says, "I don't understand this. It's not right. We need to do something about this." So he went back to Boston, and he talked to his friends, and he said, "I've just been to Jamaica, and I learned about a school that is just like ours, but they only have 2 computers, and we need to do something about this." So they went to the technology teacher, and then they started making phone calls. Microsoft, Air Jamaica, Hilton Hotel, UPS. And they didn't just talk, they started to act. So some of them came back down to Jamaica and got with the Gleaner, got on the radio, helped him out. I guess I left off on So it took 1 year. 1 year later, 15 teenagers, who now mostly were 14 and 15, came to Jamaica with 10 computers, about 70 pieces of software, surge protectors, air conditioners, all the things that you need to have a good lab. And we cut the ribbon on the computer lab at Mountain View Primary. And the people at Excelsior, who are right across the street, know all about that lab, because that is one of the, to this day, one of the finest primary school labs in Kingston. And they're now 10 computers. There's now 35 computers. And it's a great program. Now, that could have been the end of the story, because this was an amazing accomplishment by some teenagers. But these teenagers said, why would we stop here? We figured this out. And we know that there are more schools in Jamaica that need help. So, we're going to put computer labs in 100 schools. That's 1,000 computers, almost 100 pieces of software in 100 schools by 2006. Now, to put that in perspective, at this time, computers were just coming into the schools, and the Ministry of Education had, a well-thought-out plan, and it started with putting one computer in each school. So here were teenagers that said, we're not going to put one computer in 700 schools, we're going to put 1,000 computers in 100 schools along with software, and we're going to do this by 2006, and guess what? They did it by 2004. And so I know that teenagers can imagine and execute and do things that other people can't do. Because guess what? I had been there the whole time, and it was never my idea to help Mountain View, and it was never my idea to do 100 schools, and it was never my idea to do 400 schools